Hi guys, I'm back again. It was a little stop. That's why I wasn't able to finish the rust effect, because I had to wait. This color is supposed to completely dry, and then I'm able to play with it. So I was just thinking I'm going to use a brush or some kind of rag or sponge. How I'm able to do that effect what I really want, and I was thinking a lot. And am I gonna play with the airbrush? And I'm not a professional. I basically I never really used it, so see how it goes. And if it's not going to look how I really want, I keep going and try that, even like I said, sponge, or I don't think the brush will work, but I really want something what is make it not just dirty and make it looks like rust. So and one of my really good friend is, I think, one of the best airbrush artists in the world. That's Andrew Bátori, and he's Hungarian also, and but he's not here, so he's not able to do this for me, so I have to do it on my own somehow. It's obviously gonna take so long, and yes, that's I'm gonna do it on time lapse, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna just try this little baby. I don't know how it's gonna end well, but I'm just going to give it a shot and see how it goes. Hopefully I'm going to get that effect what I want. And just enjoy the video, guys. Alright guys, it's not done yet, of course. I'm keep playing with it and try to get the best. I try to get the best image and adjust. But it's not that bad though. You know, like I said, this is the first time I really used the airbrush, so way better option, way better choice than if I use even like I said, rag or sponge or even some kind of brush. Yeah, so and I choose the good color. I think this is really close to the rust, even though it's metallic, but I think I'm going to put a flat clear coat on it, and that metallic effect, I think it will disappear, or it's actually gonna get a little bit more not that visible. But anyway, I like it. Okay guys, yeah, it was a little bit difficult. How I'm able to put those lines where it looks like out of the holes, you know, coming out some rusty, nasty water and just dried out. And but I think it's a way better option was the airbrush than any other solution, even just a regular brush or even rag or any kind of sponge. Am I gonna try a little bit more? Just give a little extra effect. Maybe I'm gonna try it out. How's the sponge mark looks like on the surface? If I see that it's a little bit more realistic, yes, I'm gonna do that too. But so far so good for me. Even though it's just really the very first time I'm using. Oh, it's empty. I'm gonna put a little bit more here, and then after it's done, I'm gonna remove the tape, and I'm gonna install the new bearings, and can go in to the forks and see how it looks like. And I really hope it's gonna looks good. And coming up with the next step, next move. I don't know what's gonna be that one, but I'm gonna think about it. I'm just going to install the bearings, install the seals, and put the rotors back. And I already ordered new rotors from Italy, but since those going to arrive, I'm just going to install it. First of all, how's the complete, how's it look like when it's complete, and I'm going to go follow up the next step, where I'm going to play with the front fairing, because I'm trying to make it out, the complete front fairing out of metal. I try to work with tin, like maybe 19 or 22 gauge steel sheet metal, and I try to get the exact shape how the fairing was look like before. So I don't really want to change the look. I just want to change the material, because if I would be a professional airbrush artist, I would definitely make it out. Maybe I just do some kind of airbrush work, so it's gonna be look like metal. But since we're talking about some kind of Mad Max, yes, more metal, more rust, more clear welding spots. I'm just going to make it just how it is, weld it together, leave it on. All the welding is not gonna be sanded off and use a grinder for 2 days. I try to make it that way, so if I'm going to weld together everything, it's gonna be stays that way. And then when eventually some rust comes up and it's gonna be rusty, most likely I'm going to put some flat clear coat on it, if I don't want to completely ruin, because when you do the welding, that's gonna be nice and bluish and purplish. That's how it just look like all around the welding areas, and I wanna keep that one, because otherwise, just like a week or 2 or a month, there's gonna be a whole frame gonna be rusty, the whole metal, the whole fairing gonna be rusty, and you're not really gonna see the welding, discoloration. So yes, I would definitely going to put clear coat on it. But now I'm just going to put this together. I'm gonna install the new wheels. I'm going to install the bearings, and unfortunately I don't have the proper size of the driver units, where you can just tap it into the place, even the seal or the bearing. So in this case I'm going to just use this is a 35mm ratchet head. How you call it? Yeah, sorry about my English, because yeah, I know I have an English problem, but I try my best. So for the seals I'm gonna use this head, and for the bearing, because I try not to hit it at all, but it's not supposed to be, so I'm never gonna use this bearing ever, but this is the same size, on the outer diameter is the same, so I'm just going to tap this one into the place. So the original bearing, the new one, is going without any damage, because it's sitting on the outer ring, so it's gonna be just perfectly just going in nicely. And then I'm going to put the rotors back. For right now, I'm just going to put back the factory ones until I'm going to get the performance rotors from Italy. Yeah, that's way more nice looking, and also the composite, the ring, actually the brake ring is just different composite, and they said just between factory and performance, just way better brake quality and brake power. So that's why, and also it looks better than a factory. So I'm just gonna work on this right now, and I already put under a piece of wood, because this one is supposed to sit on the wheel, not on the tire, because we need some heat. The wood is the perfect way how you can tap it in the new bearings and the seals. So I'm just gonna work on this one now. Just enjoy. Okay, now looks like it's done, and that's it for now with the front wheel. And I'm just going to start prepare. I'm going to get the proper sheet what I'm going to use for the fairing, so I'm start working on that one. That's gonna be the next. And also I was thinking about, I didn't decide yet which one. Am I gonna replace the complete front fork? I try to stay with the triple trees. I try to stay with that one because it's wider. And am I gonna double it? But definitely want this distance. So, but I already found a few options that even WP white power, or I don't know I say correctly, Marzocchi. Am I gonna change that one because not even the travel, but it's more adjustable rebound, preload. It's just way more because this one for me was, I think it was a little bit soft. Anytime running on a little bit higher speed and you have a big brake, you have to the brake performance is pretty good, but just the travel was like all the way in deep, so that was just, I might gonna just replace the spring, but most likely I'm going to, that's the plan, I'm just going to replace the complete front fork with am I gonna use either KTM or Aprilia fork, but I have to go the because this is like 56 millimeter diameter. That's not really the usual because usually like 40, 43, maybe 45, but this is 50, 55, 56 millimeter up and down on the same diameter, and I need a badass same big diameter fork. So that's even white power or Marzocchi. That's a two option what I was thinking about, and then the brake caliper is gonna be also not 4-piston, they're gonna be 6-piston. I definitely want to use that one because first of all looks better, and I think it's more performance. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with this, but if I already decided to change as many things on the bike as I'm able to, yes, I'm going to. So I'll go for it. It takes whatever it takes. So yeah, that's it for now. If you like it, definitely hit the like, and if you want to follow me on my future videos, definitely subscribe, and that's it. Peace.